We're one of the larger fairs in the state of Ohio. The fair itself has been around. This year was 151st year. We bring close to 100,000 people through the gates throughout 8 days. We have everything from coloring projects all the way up to large cattle. But then we have a whole entertainment side of our fair too, where our ride company brings in 19 amusement rides for the fair, several food vendors, trinket vendors. Initially, when we were looking into software, our main ticket was being able to have electronic tickets at our gates. Prior to this platform, we essentially would give everybody a pull-off ticket as they came in, and they would drop it in a bucket. And at the end of the night, they would theoretically sit back here and count those tickets that are in that bucket. I started doing some Google searching, and Eventeny popped up. We did some demos and some trials and decided, we weren't necessarily looking for an event planning software at the time. But once we got to discover the different attributes that the program had to offer, it was like, well, this is a no-brainer. I'd reached out to another company last year and rented a bunch of iPads. And, at the end of the day, it cost us about $2,000 to rent those. And then Whitney said, well, we now rent iPads. I talked to her about that. And then the deal of, basically getting most of our money back as soon as those come back in return, it was like, oh my God, that's a huge cost savings to us. I think we rented like 18 iPads and card readers, and everything came in the box ready to rock and roll, and we're up and running. Sunday night, we had a demolition derby. Those folks start lining up at our ticket booth to buy those tickets 4 hours before the event happens. And we process about 3,000 people through that line. And we start the ticket sales at the booth an hour and a half before the event. And by the time the event's ready to kick off, we've processed those 3,000 people through the gate. I personally seen some older generational folks who are not your tech savvy type people sitting at a chair at a booth running an iPad. Yeah, I like to say, if you're able to click a button, you can run this software. I challenge you to find me another company that's going to have the customer service piece that Eventeny has. It's not just a company that's trying to sell you a product and make money on you. It is a company that is truly going to sit and listen to your concerns and listen to the issues that you have and try to better their system to match the needs of what it is that you're doing.